Hey crafty friends, this is Jenny from crafttestdummies.com, and this is just a little tutorial video on how to mount rubber stamps. So a lot of times if you go to a stamping convention, what you will see are these sheets of unmounted red rubber, and they are beautiful, but you might be a little intimidated if you've never mounted them before. But I want to tell you it's pretty easy as long as you're careful and don't do some of the things I've done. So I'm going to tell you about it. You're going to start off by trimming up your unmounted rubber very loosely. Make sure you give yourself some space around it. But you want to trim away the extra rubber. And for that, I really enjoy using my Westcott Spring Assist Titanium Nonstick Scissors. And the reason why these are the Craft Test Dummy approved ones is because it has a nice firm grip. It saves my hands from cutting through the thick foam. And they're non-stick, so you know that's pretty awesome. So what you're going to want to do is take a sheet of the foam mount material, and you can find this online. It's paper backed, and it is indeed, you know, just a layer of foam about, oh gosh, that's maybe about 1/8 of an inch thick. So what you want to do is figure out which side is sticky and which side is not, because there is a sticky and a non-sticky side. So you notice that this is not sticky at all. So I'm going to flip it over and just double check. Yep, that's sticky. If you wanted, you could probably put this right on and then cut it out. I prefer to trace first. After making some mistakes, I found that this was a little safer. So I'm just going to trace around. And now I use a Sharpie marker because this is kind of a waxy surface. And now I'm going to trim away with my titanium non-stick spring assist scissors, because this is thick business. Oh, by the way, these are also super pointy at the tip, so it's nice for doing any fine detail trimming you need to do. So I'm just going to do like this, separate it from the big sheet, cut off the extra, remove the paper backing. This is the sticky, sticky, sticky side. And now just kind of line it up the best you can. You have a little bit of time to play with it. And press it down. Now you can go back, and if you want to, you know, if you've got a little bit of overhang like this here, you can just trim that away. Make sure you do not cut your stamp inadvertently. I did that earlier today, and I had to fix my little monster with some soup glue. Okay, so I'm even going to trim away this part here because I don't need it. And that looks pretty good. So now I can remove my paper backing, and here we go. Now, here's the thing that surprised me the first time. This is not sticky, but it is some kind of magical static cling action so that when you go ahead and put it on your acrylic block, it sticks. Look, see, it sticks really well. It's amazing to me. So now you can do a little test and see if it works out. So I'm going to pull out some Distress ink. Tap, tap, tap. By the way, in my studio there is a lot of singing and sound effects, just so you know. It's not just for the camera, I do this all the time. So now I give it a nice, and there we go. Nice little depression, and it says the greatest success is being yourself, which I really love that sentiment. And thank you, Susanna's Custom Art and Card Designs, SCACD, for sending me that stamp, because I'm going to play with it. I really like it a lot. So anyways, you should feel confident now in purchasing unmounted red rubber stamps, cling foam mounting, which by the way, it's a lot less expensive if you do this yourself. You can save a lot of money. And because these are much thinner, it's a lot easier to store than you know, wood-mounted stamps. So in any event, I hope this was helpful to you, and we'll see you around at crafttestdummies.com.